All right, good evening, everyone. I'm here with members of the law enforcement today regarding the incident that happened earlier today at the Rainbow Bridge. Standing with me are the CBP Director of Field Operations, Rose Brophy, FBI SAC, Mac Mariglia, HSI SAC, Matthew Scarpino, ATF Acting ASAC, Mike Curran, ICE Field Officer, Director Tom Brophy, and Erie County Sheriff John Garcia. The reason we asked you here today is that, as you know, law enforcement has been investigating the incident that happened earlier today at the Rainbow Bridge. From this investigation, I can report that at this stage there is no indication of terrorism. We will remain vigilant and let the public know if there's anything further to report. That's it. If you have questions, you can ask.
Aside from the 2 deaths and the injuries to other people.
Rose.
There was one CBP officer on scene that was taken to the local hospital for some minor injuries. He was treated and released.
Was it shrapnel? I heard it was shrapnel.
I cannot give that information, no. He has been treated, though, and released.
Can you confirm whether the vehicle was coming from the U.S. side or the Canada side?
Go ahead.
Matt.
So I'm Matt Morali. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI building here. Yes, we can confirm it's come from the U.S. side. We'll also say that we have a subject in mind. We're fully running him down to find out who he is. As the U.S. Attorney said, right now we have no indications of a threat of terrorism from it. The investigation continues. We're still doing notifications for family members, but we do have someone in mind for it, and we're working through it through the JTTF.
What leads you to believe that there's no threat of terrorism?
We do not have any derogatory information on this person that we've identified. We don't have any. We're scanning his social media. There's nothing there. We're still running a full investigation, so that's a preliminary assessment. But as of this time, there's no threat to our AOR, our area in Western New York. We have no information of anything of that nature. So we feel at this point that this might be just something that occurred. There's no larger picture here to look at for that.
The shutdown that occurred of all the bridges in the area, was that precautionary? Could you explain that a little bit?
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah.
Yes, that was. Initially, it was precautionary. After we determined that there was no additional threat, we went ahead and worked with our partners to reopen the other 3 crossings within our area of responsibility. And they are all open as of this point.
In terms of operations at the Rainbow Bridge, not that an entire area was impacted, but the area that was hit by this vehicle, how are things going to proceed there, and are things going to be changing in any way?
Well, we have to wait for the scene to be investigated and cleared and ensure that the facility is safe for the traveling public and our officers, and once that's done and we assess that, we will reopen.
Is there a timeline for that? Or?
Unfortunately, I don't have that yet.
Okay.
Just wanted to take a brief second.
Who are you?
Oh, John Garcia, Sheriff of Erie County. Thank you for your vote. I just wanted to say this. We didn't know if it was a terrorist attack or not at the beginning. It turns out it's not. But the public could be, they have to know that all these people up here, we worked together as we did after the May 14th massacre, and that everybody works together from the federal to the state to the local level seamlessly. And a tragic accident occurred and 2 lives were lost. However, every precaution, as CBP Director Brophy said, was taken to ensure the safety of the community. Now, I just want to let the community know now that we could go on with our lives, that there's no threats. We've received many calls. Tensions are high. You have the turkey trot coming up tomorrow. We have a Sabres game coming up on Friday. We received a lot of calls, and that goes to show how much on edge people are because of incidents that happen internationally and so forth. But I can't say enough about my law enforcement partners. Again, tremendous job.
Is there a lead agency right now? Who's in charge of the investigation?
FBI. And again, the investigation continues, as the FBI SAC said. We will continue to investigate, but our preliminary assessment of this situation is it was not terrorism related, but we will continue to stay vigilant. We will continue to make sure that the information we have is passed on to the public. But as the sheriff said, people can lower their heightened sensitivities to this, knowing that we do not believe this was a terrorist event.
Any information about any possible relation between the driver and the passenger of the vehicle?
We can't speak on that right now.
Did the car come from the casino?
Did the car come from the casino? Right now, this is an open investigation. We do need to let notifications get through before we go into that type of information. All right, anything else? All right, thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.